Good evening from 10th and Jackson, Quincy Notre Dame High School. This is QND Lady Raider Basketball, right here on meccasportscode.com. Hi, I'm Jeff Wellman, and welcome to the pit for tonight's big matchup. And not only one, but two good games tonight, as we've got the QND Lady Raiders 9-1 after a victory last night against Havana in that ball game. They won 55-40. Leading the way was actually Sage Stratton last night. We did not have Sage for that last three-pointer. She had 13 points. 12 points came from Ari Bueller, 10 points from Tristan Pieper, and then actually 9 from Jenna Durst as well, as she came off the bench after that injured knee. On the other side, it's the Palmyra Lady Tigers, yes, Panthers, and they are averaging 60.4 points per game, just under 40 points, giving up 39.8. Their last victory was South Shelby as they won the tournament, and they are 5-0. So a matchup of 9-1 and 5-0. We'll follow that up, of course, tonight. We'll have the second game after we take a break. It'll be the Palmyra team taking on the QND Raiders. Raiders now 4-2 after bouncing back last weekend with 2 victories. Opened up the first weekend with a double victory there against McClure out of St. Louis, and then won the next night against STEM. The following weekend, a tough loss here at the pit against Sacred Heart Griffin. It was a 2-point game as the Cyclones came away with the victory. Then on Saturday night, traveled to Macomb, and in Macomb it went overtime. The Raiders would lose by 2. They would be 2-2 after the second week, and then last week a good weekend as they came out with a big victory against Southeastern on Friday night at the pit, and then again on Saturday it was Hannibal Pirates for 2 victories. So 4-2 on the other side, and the Palmyra squad, they are also 5-0. So you've got their women's and their men's program both 5-0 coming in tonight. Palmyra travels well, as we already see early tonight. A lot of the orange and black in here as the guys are behind the bench, and the band is rocking for QND. Great night for basketball here on this Tuesday night. Coach Jordan, of course, we talked to him a little bit after last night's victory. Very good ball game out there. Saw some great play, and key play out there was Marie Eversman. I always got to double check my Marie and Meredith. Marie is 5'8". Meredith is only 5'5". They wear 2 different numbers as well, 5 and 2, but I still have trouble figuring out which one is which. She played well last night, and then I talked to Coach a little bit in the postgame too with Ari Bueller. Ari has another gear. The girl runs the court well, dribbles and handles the ball very well, and last night she made a couple moves, got a hold of one, went through 2 different ducks, Havana ducks, switched from her right hand to her left, and she's so soft with that left hand. Came down the next time on a 2-on-1, same situation. Without the extra move there, she laid it in off with her left hand. 2 good plays there, but that was a whole series of plays for the QND Raiders. And it was a quiet crowd last night because, of course, they knew that the Palmyra crowd was coming in tonight. And here we are. Tom Vanderboer making the call now as a Hall of Fame announcer. Wouldn't you say if we give them the national anthem? Yes, we will. And we'll take our time and listen as well.
With the playing of our national anthem.
And there was your QND pep band giving us the national anthem for tonight as we get ready for the starting lineups.
First, the visitors from Palmyra High School.
Checking the board here for our lineup for the night.
Number 1,
All right, for Palmyra, they'll start off Elena Lohman, number 1. She's a 5'7" senior. Number 10, Claire Williams, 5'9" junior. She's actually 5'8". Tatum White, number 23, 5'8" senior. Number 25, Kendra King. She's a senior as well, 6 foot tall. And in the middle, Sydney Compton, number 42, 5'10" junior. As we mentioned, they average about 60 points a game, give up around 40 points a game.
here's the starting lineups for
Your QND Raiders for tonight, they will go this way. Starting at number 4, Sage Stratton, 5'7" junior. Marie Eversman does not start tonight. Lauren Hummel starts again, number 12, 5'8" junior. Tristan Pieper, number 15. She's a 6 foot sophomore. Ari Bueller, she wears number 20. You heard us talking about her, 5'7" sophomore. And rounding the lineup up, number 21, Jenna Durst, a 5'10" sophomore. Eric Horn, of course, coach over for QND. QND will be in their home white, trimmed in blue and Vegas gold. On the other side, we mentioned orange and black. It's always Halloween when you're thinking about Palmyra. Our officials tonight, got Mr. Rick Gingebacher, Mr. Brad Gooding, and Mr. Todd Reichert making the call tonight. Steve Luton running the floor out there as well. Here we are, it's Palmyra over at the pit against the QND Lady Raiders. Lady Raiders 9-1, Palmyra 5-0, and the tip goes up. Ball is on the floor, and it is picked up by Palmyra. Palmyra gets it started. With the ball out high is Williams. Williams hands it off to Tatum White. Tatum brings it to the right side. Little handoff from the right wing. Ball back to the left wing. That's Compton. The 6 foot girl is a tall girl there. That's King. Bounces into King on the block. She gets around Pieper. Shot goes up, no good. Good move. Missed the shot. Rebound by Jenna Durst. Here come the Lady Raiders. Down the left side and knocked out of bounds. That was Claire Williams knocking it out for Palmyra. Free throw line extended on the far side. Glad you could be with us here on MeccaSportsCo.com. I'm Jeff Wellman. Lady Raiders and the Palmyra Panthers. Bueller bounces pass. Oh, a great bounce pass here and a block shot. Nice block shot by King. And the bounce pass by Bueller was in there. Tell you, our big girl's going to have to play. Pieper them have to be aware and Durst where she is at. Ball on the left side. Bueller tips it out. Durst picks it up. In the backcourt, Raiders have the basketball. We've played a minute. Nobody scored yet. Bueller hesitation. It's not there. Durst comes and helps her out. And our first foul of our ball game will be number 42 for Palmyra, Sydney Compton. Teams first, and as we've always mentioned this year, first of the first quarter, since there's 5 fouls per quarter, and then it's a double bonus. No 1-and-1 anymore. Raiders get the ball out front. Stratton has the basketball. Lohman on her. Works a little bit to the left. Pieper's out there in the high post. Ball will go into the low corner. Yep. Stratton fooled us. Across the Hummel on the right side. Bueller back to the top of the key. Pieper worked against the big girl for like one dribble. Hummel, nice pass on the baseline. Shot taken, no good. Good rebound inside. Block shot. Pieper's going to take it back out on the second rebound. Here's Sage Stratton. Her three, no good. Long rebound on the right corner. Clary Williams picks it up for Palmyra. Long outlet pass. It was a good pass for Rick Gingebacher, the official, but it was just a step ahead of Kendra King running down the left side. The 6 foot center for Palmyra. QND with the basketball. In the half court set, Stratton starts to drive hard. Pass started to go to the corner. King was there. Now flying in was Lohman, and a jump ball. Lohman came flying in. Stratton came right after that. And Notre Dame will get the alternate possession since they lost the opening tip. Won the tip, but lost picking the ball up. Bueller will inbound the ball into the right corner. Pieper kids it right back to her. And a foul, the first one for shooting Number 10, it was Claire Williams on the foul. For Williams, her first foul. Second team foul. Bueller to the line to shoot 2. Ari made a nice cut there from the right wing and a nice bounce pass in there from Pieper. Bueller, a good free throw shooter, connects on the first. And we've got our first score of the game at the 5:54 mark. Both teams playing some pretty good D, inside especially. Block shots. Ari gets 2. 2-0 Lady Raiders jumping into three-quarter court. 1-2-2, Hummel at the point. Stratton, Bueller at the next level. Durst and Pieper deep. Ball was tipped away. Last touched by the Raiders. It's funny because Palmyra ran back almost like as if they touched it. From this angle, it did look touched, but no call. Palmyra with the basketball. Back by the top, to the left side. Lohman starts to make a drive, kicks out into the right corner. Palmyra with the ball, looking for the shot. Wasn't there, that was White. Ball's inside, Bueller tipped it briefly. It was tracked down there by Compton for Palmyra. A turnaround shot, off the glass. Compton made a good move. I thought the defense was pretty good for the Raiders, and we're tied at 2. 5:16 and counting left in the first quarter. Stratton back out to Durst. Durst thought about a 3. To Hummel. Hummel's around the perimeter as well. Bueller brings it back up to the top. Hands off to Stratton. Stratton gets stopped there on a drive. Sage will back it out. Right side, Pieper. Man-to-man coming from both squads except for that three-quarter court from the Raiders. Durst does a nice job of hesitation. Takes one step hard, beats Compton, but high off the glass. Palmyra gets a rebound, 1 and done. We have not had very many offensive rebounds so far tonight. Into the high post, Compton. She made a spin, came down the left, had that left, fired it up, missed on the corner of the board, but a rebound inside. Another side shot. This time the rebound Sage Stratton. Stratton in the half-court set. Hesitation on the baseline. Up with the body. Contact there. Got behind the backboard, though, and King had her pinned back there. That's why you heard no call. Actually, the contact was created probably by Stratton. Palmyra in the half-court set. Their big girl from behind the arc. Good. Oh, no, she was on the line. So Kendra King gets a 2 this time. 4-2. Palmyra with the lead. Raiders with the basketball in the half-court set. Jenna Durst, top of the key. Steps behind the screen. Shot, no good. Pieper tried to fly to the board. Sydney Compton beat her to it. Rebound Palmyra. We're inside halfway of the first quarter. A drive, no on the shot. Weak side, rebound by the Raiders. Tatum White with the shot. And Coach Oren's going to want to take a little break here. The action's been going back and forth for the first 4.5 minutes of this quarter. Haven't had much slowdown by either team except for at the free throw line. And that was 2 free throws by Ari Bueller to open up the scoring for the Raiders and the game. It took 1 minute and 6 seconds for either team to get on the scoring column. Last 2 baskets were made by King and Compton in the reverse order. Palmyra has a lead 4-2. Glad you can be with us on this Tuesday night. A lot of fun basketball out here with the games at the pit. Palmyra doubleheader. Later in the week, Thursday and Friday, it'll be a Quincy High nights as we head off to East Moline. Thursday for the girls. Both teams are undefeated 3-0. And then on Friday, the boys go up there. Boys are still undefeated 7-0 after the Chaminade victory. I believe Chaminade, someone said, dropped down to number 4 after being number 1 in the St. Louis area. Kind of shows you where they're at. And then on Saturday out here at the pit, it's the Quincy High Blue Devils traveling across town to take on the QND Raiders. We do have 2 games out there at John Wood that day. Both girls' teams play, the Raiders and the Lady Raiders and the Devils. Back to action. With the basketball, QND Raiders. Left side, Ari Bueller to Pieper. Pieper's going to fire a 3. Good from the left side. Tristan Pieper drills the three from outside. 5-4. Lady Raiders take the lead. Also, Marie Eversman came into the game on that timeout. So our lineup right now, Stratton and Bueller out high. Durst, Eversman, and Pieper the height across the back line. Ball inbounded for Palmyra. Lohman over here to Compton on the left side. Compton will bring it to the top. Starts a pass to the left side. That pass was intended for Williams. Sage Stratton knocked it out of bounds. 2:44 left first quarter action. Raiders still playing man-to-man. Eversman came in. She went to pick up Tatum White. There's a steal right there. Ball was on the floor. Eversman picked it up. Outlet down the left side. Durst has it. Durst in the left corner. Hands up to Pieper. Pieper drives to the hole. Good drive by Tristan. And it was a screen, too, as well for Durst when she handed the ball off. 7-4. Shot taken by Palmyra. No good. On the floor. Pieper picks it up. Outlets to Bueller. Bueller comes down this side. Bueller to Eversman. Eversman brings it around. Stops. Makes a pass out to the wing. Durst with a good save there. Durst is on the floor. And now we've got a jump ball. And the arrow will lose it for the Raiders and head back over to Palmyra. The Palmyra Panthers. Many moons ago when they played in the small gym over at the junior high, Coach Foster was there. They had some good teams over there. I think the 1979 team may have actually won state with Dave Beer and one of the Weismans. Palmyra has the basketball in the half-court set. Bueller playing some good D. Ball goes inside on the block, kicks back out. Good ball movement, back to the top. The three, no good. It was good movement. It was a good shot. Coming out of the timeout, Lohman stayed in the ball game, as well as Williams and White. New in the game is Ashley Bodie. And Compton stayed in as well. On the side for the Raiders, Bueller brings it across the timeline. Stratton out the top of the key, left side Durst. There's Pieper flashing over to the block. She kicks it out to the opposite wing. Sage Stratton, high arching shot. High rebound. Second bounce went one extra foot away from Palmyra, right into Pieper's hands. Tristan went hard to the hole. Her shot rolled out. Raiders got two looks at it. Approaching 1 minute left in the first quarter. Here's Tatum White to the left side. Handoff. Crossover dribble by Williams. Williams all the way to the hole. Williams with the score. Good move by Claire Williams. Raiders still up 7-6. In transition and bouncing the ball off of Compton's shin. It will be Raiders basketball. Pieper's going to get a break. Meredith Eversman comes in now, number 2. Maria wears number 5, so you got both Eversman girls in there, Bueller, Stratton, and Durst. Bueller with the basketball inside, 1 minute. She looked at a three. Instead, nice bounce pass, great pass actually, into Jenna Durst. Give the assist to Bueller. Three-quarter court pressure. Applied for the last 40-some seconds. Actually cranked it up just a little bit for the Lady Raiders. And the pass clear across court. Compton throws it to Bodie, and it ends up in the stands. So 31.5 left in the first quarter. Raiders with a 3-point lead and the basketball. Bueller across the timeline. Just Stratton to the top. Oh, almost has the ball knocked away. That was Williams on it, on defense for Palmyra. To the left side, 18 seconds counting. First quarter action. Eversman on the right. Her sister posted up inside. Ball goes back to the top. Durst is standing. To the left side, Bueller sets a screen. Back out to Stratton. High arching shot. Good for 3. Sage Stratton hit the 3. Exactly like they did it last night against the Havana Ducks. They ran the same play. Sage Stratton was out top. In fact, I remembered it because when I got home, I was missing 3 points, and that was the 3 I missed, was that last of the quarter. I had it in my running score, but had not put it in the book yet. So after 1 quarter, the QND Lady Raiders 12, the Palmyra Panthers 6. And this, of course, is Raider basketball on mechasportsco.com. As we get through the night, all night long, it's going to be Kunis night. We got a doubleheader. Kunis has a doubleheader for you. Kunis Honda and Kunis Hyundai. Take your pick, either one. Doubleheader tonight for the doubleheader, Kunis Hyundai and Honda. And reminder, this coming Sunday, December 17th, if you'd like to be out at the Festival of Lights, it's Kunis Day, not on Sunday. Get the details. Check your license plate, see if you've got a Kunis license plate cover. And Kunis may just pay for you to go through free on Sunday night. Thank you to them, faith, family, and giving back. Starting off the second quarter, Raiders lead 12-6. They'll get the basketball. Still working towards us on, of course, our film, footage, video. There you go, folks. Second quarter, starting off with Stratton, Bueller, Hummel, and both Eversman sisters. Left side, Bueller to Stratton. Stratton back up the high. Nice crossover dribble there by Eversman. Here's a long, high shot by Stratton. Good for three. Stratton off the left side. She was at 22 feet on that one. 15-6. Raiders jump back in that three-quarter court. Shot one, shot two. And that was Kendra King. She got her own rebound on her first shot, hit the second one. 15-8, Raiders by 7. Cross court, Bueller on the left wing. She brings it up with a dribble to the right side. Back to the top of the key, that's Meredith Eversman. All 5 players are on the perimeter. Now into the high post goes Marie Eversman. Marie starts to make a drive. Lost a handle on the ball. Kendra King picks it up for Palmyra. She lost a handle on the ball, and Marie Eversman will pick it up on the far end. Raiders get the ball back. Bueller hands to Stratton. Stratton changes gears. Has the ball stripped away. Nice strip there. That was Claire Williams with the steal. In transition, Compton, and Compton's shot is blocked. Eversman had her, but Bueller knocked the ball away around the knee. Substitutions coming now. Meredith Eversman will be out. Pieper back in the ball game. Hummel, Pieper, the other Eversman. Bueller and Stratton. Sub back in the ball game, Elena Lohman. She gives Tatum White a break for Palmyra. 2 at the high post. Ball inbound to the first cutter. Compton was right there, missed it. Missed the easy bunny, although she had defense in front of her. And then turned around and fouled on the rebound. Her second foul, and the team's first of the second quarter. New quarter here, folks. New fouls. Raiders with the basketball in a 7-point lead. Stratton directing traffic. Got Eversman on the right wing. High post is Pieper. Other wing is Hummel and Bueller. Shot partially blocked. It was a three-pointer. And coming out of traffic, King was down, trying to reach down. It hit her in the shin. Bounced off, a little pinball action. And so the Raiders will have it under their own basket. 3 girls on the opposite high post, 1 on the low. Stratton comes in from the, and Stratton, what a great job, came in from the high post, as you saw there, around the 3 screen, came down to the block, and defense was behind her. Fouled her. Stratton to the line to shoot 2. She's got 2 threes so far in the night. First one, nothing but net. One more. Second team foul on the other side. And it was called on Claire Williams as Stratton connects on the second one. Stratton goes 2 for 2, 17-8. Full court defense, quickly beaten by Palmyra. But the pass and the lob, Bueller steals from the weak side. Outlet to Stratton. Stratton, Eurasian. I love it. Bearden would have loved that one, Coach Bearden. Stratton missed her shot, took a second one. That was Hummel out there on the left wing. Raiders have third opportunity on this transition inside 6 minutes of the first half. Down to Pieper. Pieper looking at her move. Oh, good spin move, but she made the mistake of picking up her pivot foot. And Coach Orrin tells her, once you lift that foot, go up and take the shot. Tristan had a good move on the first one. Should have probably taken it to the hole. Three-quarter court with Hummel at the point. Stratton and Bueller next level. Deep, Eversman, and Pieper. New into the game there too is Bella McBride, number 3. Skips over. On the low block, turn, spin move. King lost it off her shin. And then when Bueller was trying to pick it up, King got in there again. It went off King, and it will be QND basketball. Getting a break there and needed one there. Claire Williams. Lohman will stay at the point still for the Palmyra Panthers. McBride also in there with White, Compton, and King. Raiders have the basketball, though, and the lead. Lauren Hummel in the corner, cutting to the basket, and they'll give it back to Notre Dame as Marie Eversman was making the cut to the basket. Ball was knocked out of her hand. Ari Bueller to set the play. Goes into Eversman. Eversman, good, strong hold. Takes the shot, just over the iron, good. Marie Eversman, her first bucket. Marie there showing some strength there, grabbing a hold of the ball and pulling it away from the Panthers. 19-8 inside 5 minutes first half. Jeff Wellman here, MeccaSportsCo.com. We'll tell you how you can get part of the Mecca Sports team. Ball's on the floor. Bueller gets it away to Pieper. Pieper throws it long. Hummel's right there. Hummel, she's caught, kicks it back out. Good, smart move. Back to the top of the key. Tristan Pieper, no good. There's Eversman again. Great, strong rebound by Eversman. Marie Eversman, the offensive board and the putback. I talked about it last night in the game against Havana. Marie seemed to be everywhere. She played a great defensive night. On rebounds, she was all over, offensively and defensively. Really thought she was a big spark last night in the game against Havana, and then we talked about Bueller as well. So with the Raiders leading 12-6 after the first, they got the three-pointer to start the second quarter off, up 15-6. A bucket by Palmyra made it 15-8, and the last 6 are all Raiders to get up 21-8, up by 13 right now. We mentioned how the Lady Raiders have a busy schedule coming up. Many of them are at the John Wood Rumble on the River coming up over a couple-week period in Christmas holidays. Saturday, there's 2 of them. The QND Lady Raiders and the Quincy High Girls will play back-to-back on Saturday afternoon. I'll be there to watch. We're not going to broadcast those games out there. Give everybody a chance to get out and watch them themselves. But on Saturday at noon, the Lady Raiders will play Troy Buchanan, and then at 1:30, it will be the Quincy High Girls against Cairo and over in Missouri. And of course that night, the crosstown matchup right here at the pit. Palmyra has the ball, and Sage Stratton quickly knocks the ball out of bounds. Full court pressure being applied right now. Matching up man-to-man, although they're in the 1-2-2 look. Same lineup comes out that went in from the timeout. Outlets to McBride. McBride takes it down the right side of the court, then picks it up. Went to King. King tried to pass over Pieper. Pieper got it, but then Eversman picks it up. Here comes Stratton to the right wing. Bueller back to Stratton. Stratton drives right baseline. Fouled and count the basket. Sage Stratton with a hard drive on the right baseline. Hits it. Defense was behind her. And we'll check. I was checking on who the foul was on. Number 23, Tatum White, her first. Team's second of the second quarter. Stratton's free throw off the right side. Durst got a piece of it, and then Durst tried to get between White and King. Couldn't get through to get after it. Right over there near the McKinney family. Here the Raiders back in that full court defense. Picking up man-to-man. Bueller will pick up at half court. She takes Tatum White. Into the high post it goes to King. Pieper on her. King with a little handoff there. Seeing a lane to the basket and taking it all the way to the hole. Just rolling out. Bella McBride had a good shot, but Palmyra gets another look at it. Inside King. And King's going to the line. Pieper's going to commit the foul. And I might just be right when I say that is the first foul on the Raiders all night. Tristan Pieper. And we are at 3:37 in the second quarter. King hits the free throw, and that breaks the Lady Raiders' 8-point run. And Kendra will have one more. She's got 5 points on the night. Second one good as well, so she now has 6 of the 10 points. And that was a 3:36 for the first foul for the Raiders. Good defense. Raiders have the basketball. Bueller kicks it back out. Eversman lost the handle in traffic. Taking up was McBride. McBride tried to get it down court. Now the ball hits the floor. Palmyra will pick it back up. Shot from outside from King. King hits a three-pointer. The big girl's a threat inside and out. As that three-pointer, now she has 9 points of the 13. 3 minutes left, first half action. Jenna Durst with a nice shot. Oh, and a good rebound by Tristan Pieper. Tristan was behind her girl, but still had the presence to steal the ball right off the top of her head and take it in for a bucket. White on the other end. Brings it through the screen of King. Stops. Pulls up for three. Air ball. Eversman got the rebound. Stratton, long pass. Oh my goodness, all the way on the spot at the basket. Pieper with a turnaround and almost hit it. That ball got over Kendra King with about 1 inch to spare. Good outlet and way to kick that and go. On the left wing, Elena Lohman picked it up a little quick. King came to help her out. King flips it out behind the head of Stratton. White was right there. White tripped, spun around, tried to throw it up. Jenna Durst picks it up for the Lady Raiders. Here comes down Stratton down the left side. Bueller, spin move, behind the back. Boy, that's a sweet move. Right side to Eversman. Eversman brings it back to the top. Jenna Durst on the left wing for three. No good. King fought the rebound from White, her own girl, making sure she got the rebound. Outlet down the right side, and she throws it to Bodie. Bodie's a post player. Instead of getting it to the guard, and a turnover as it went up into the student section. Claire Williams coming back in. Oh, that's cool. Kendra King, her 1,000th point on the other end. The last shot she made, so good stuff. And that's nice of the Raiders there to honor her. 1:30 and counting left in the first half. 25-13, Raiders with the lead. Left side, Eversman looks, kicks it back to the top. Stratton has it. Stratton has Lohman on her. Actually, that was Williams that time. Into the left corner. Bueller goes all the way in low. Little pullback. Rose that foot up a little bit and didn't get to the 45 to use the glass. But on the other end, Jenna Durst gets a steal on the lob. Raiders get the ball back with 1 minute left in the first half. Bueller at the elbow. Gets it back to Pieper. Pieper will hand it off to Eversman, who'll take it to the left side to Bueller. All the way over to Sage Stratton. Back to the top of the key. Pieper to Bueller. Screen and roll. No roll out of it. Just a screen. All the way to the basket, though, and that's when Pieper released late. Got the offensive rebound. Back out to Durst. Her shot no good. Eversman tried to take it away from King. King got the rebound for Palmyra. Palmyra slows it down in the half-court set. Working around this side to Claire Williams. Claire inside to Kendra King. Now at the top of the key, starts the drive. Good drive to the basket. Boy, a good drive to the basket and a strong move. She had the Raiders hanging on her, and it's a 10-point game now. 25-15, 12 seconds left. Behind the back at half court. Bueller, cross court, or crossover dribble. Her shot, 8-footer, no good. Rebound Palmyra, 3 seconds left. Compton was made to switch to the left hand, which is her hand. Couldn't get it online, and the buzzer goes, and we have played 16 minutes here at the pit. Your score, the QND Raiders 25, and the Palmyra Panthers 15. After one quarter, it was 12-6. Raiders built it up to 23-8 and a lead of 15. Palmyra cut it to 10. With that, we're going to let you listen to some music from the QND band while we update our stats.
We want to introduce the 4th grade Lady Little Raiders from this year. Their head coaches are Nathan Bozarth and Justin Brock. The team is consisted of Haley Abercamp, Zoe Bozarth, Ari Brock, Caitlin Dance, Reagan Luchetti, Avery Mass, Paige Raby, Reese Redke, Nora Robertson, Morgan Metherlow, and Karen Edwards. Congratulations, ladies. Best of luck all season. The 4th grade Lady Little Raiders.
And hope you're enjoying the QND band during the halftime. Always nice to have them right by my side. The ND band, kind of like having your own Tonight Show band out here, doing a little rock and rolling. I just got to be reminded by a couple of those fans out there, like last time, to make sure I turn the camera back to the court and away from the band when it comes time. Hey, here's how we started this game off so far, until the band kicks back in and tells me to be quiet. Game started off with 2 free throws after 1:06 minutes by the QND Raiders. 4 quick points by Palmyra. QND got up 7-4 and would lead after 1, 12-6. Second quarter, the Raiders got up 15-6, 15-8, and then went on an 8-point run, led 23-8 by 15. Palmyra came back, cut that 15-point lead to 10 as we went into half, 25-15. Leading the way for the Raiders, 10 points from Sage Stratton, including 2 3-pointers. She ended a 3-pointer at the first quarter, just like she did last night against the Havana Ducks, almost identical, and the identical timing as well. Also, we've got 7 points from Tristan Pieper. She hit a 3-pointer as well, and 4 by Marie Eversman. The other side, Kendra King, she's doing all the scoring, 11 out of the 15 points for Palmyra. Second half action coming up here as soon as we're done checking out some more of the QND band. The QND Pep Band. Nice job there, gang. And we got an update out at Quincy High. They changed the games and made them earlier tonight out at Quincy High, so the Blue Devils actually have their game at 6 o'clock, the same standard time as ours here, between the Lady Raiders and the Palmyra Panthers, Lady Panthers. 11-5. Quincy High is losing right now by 6. And from my update, no field goals yet, so it's all free throws so far in this one. Get back to the court there, so we've got us adjusted where we're at. We'll try to get some other scores throughout the night. And there we are. We'll lock in with that view right now. All righty, ready to start second half. Raiders leading 25-15. Palmyra will have the basketball. King will come back out, so will Lohman. Claire Williams joining in the backcourt there. We still have Compton in the ball game, and rounding it out will be Bella McBride, and a travel call on Palmyra, lose the basketball. For the Raiders, Bueller, Stratton, Pieper, Durst, and Hummel. Same way they started the ball game. Raiders working right to left, or as we're looking on your video there, away from us to the other end. In the half-court set around the perimeter now. Durst stops, hesitates a couple times, goes all the way through the lane, scores, and is fouled. Durst continued to hesitate with her dribble, changing, speeds and a little bit of directions. Got inside of 2 of the Palmyra Panthers, and she hit the shot and got bumped. Her second basket of the ball game. She has a chance at a blue-collar 3. First score of the second half. We'll check the foul in a second. Shot was missed. Durst came in. Durst the jump ball. Foul was called on Elena Lohman. Her first and the first of the third quarter. Raiders get the ball on the jump ball. Bueller will throw it all the way down to the left block. Pieper was falling back with 1 foot, threw it to the right corner, and it was tipped out of bounds. Raiders will have it back. Glad you're with us tonight. MechaSportsCo.com. I'm Jeff Wellman. Coach Pettit couldn't make it down, but he's here in heart. Left side, Durst. 3-point shot. In. Oh, and out. It was 3/4 of the way down. Somehow Bueller gets the rebound as it bounces out of 3 people's hands, including 2 Panthers. Stratton on the right wing. Sage will bring it back to the top. Sage right side. Pieper back up to Hummel at the top of the key. Bueller to the left side where Stratton is now. Let's reset that thing. Back to Durst. Jenna handed off to Lauren Hummel. Hummel brings it out in front. Lauren does a great job of a little fake there. The defense moved. She took a shot, just didn't get it over the iron. Palmyra with a rebound. Claire Williams has the ball at the point. Stratton on her. Stratton moves her a couple different directions. Back to the top. It goes inside to Compton. Compton's turnaround shot, right hand this time. Compton gets it to go. Rolls just over the iron. I wasn't sure with all the left hand she used, which hand she actually uses them both quite well. Stratton in the offense, 6:30 left, third quarter action. Stick around for after the game. We'll hear from Coach Orn. And of course, not only the coach's comments, but the broadcast itself is brought to you by QND Honda. Bounces inside to King. King, a good spin moves. And she gets the ball to roll. King now has 13 points. I think Coach Orn probably going to want to talk about this, and does. And we've got a timeout. Hey, while we've got this timeout, Mecha Sports, we're out here. We've got an opportunity if you'd like to advertise your business, market your business, take a look. We've got pregame shows, postgame show, or just getting involved in there, or if you just want to support your teams, and that would be the Lady Raiders, the Raiders, Devils, and the Blue Devil Girls. You can put your message in there as well. Or if you just want to help Mecha Sports Co. be successful, Dave Pettit worked hard on this one and put it together himself with his money. Go to our website and check us out, MechaSportsCo.com. And we all wish everyone out there a very, very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. 6:11 left, third quarter action. Raiders scored the first bucket of the quarter. Didn't get the 3-point completion, but then 2 quick buckets by Palmyra. Coach Orn did not like that, so it's 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Raiders called the timeout. 27-19, great move there by Tristan. Pieper went through the defense, put the ball up on the board, did not get it to go. Inside to Compton. Compton lost the handle on it. Durst picks it up. Jenna on the drive down the court. Another hesitation. This time Compton bumps her. It'll be the second foul of the quarter, and it should be number 3 on Compton. Double check that, but I had Compton, yes, for 3 now. Ball inbounded. Eversman has it, so Lady Raiders, Sage Stratton with the basketball. Down to Durst on the baseline. Back out to Pierston. Tristan Pieper. That's not too bad, Pierston. And Eversman lost the ball. White comes all the way in. Shot, no good. Bueller from behind trying to get a little piece of the ball. White really lost the handle on it too, so that actually helped her.
At the line, number 23, Tatum White.
For Bueller, it'll be her first foul. Team foul number 1 in this quarter. Durst looks like she might have a little blood on her, so she's going to take a break. Checking in will be Meredith Eversman. So we got both Eversmans in the game right now, along with Bueller, Stratton, and Pieper. Free throw taken, no good. That was Tatum White. She does have one more, though. On the night, 2 for 3 for Palmyra. In the first half, King had 2 for 2 at the charity stripe. Second one up, and it is good. 1 out of 2 out of White. Still a nice little 5-point run, and it's only a 7-point game. Raiders lead 27-20. Stratton across the timeline. She's got Williams on her. And White. Missed them both. Ball went out to Pieper. Hands it to Bueller. Bueller drives all the way down the lane and right to the right side. Easy layup. Bueller turned on the gears. She's got 4. That was her first basket of the night. That stopped that 5-point run by the Palmyra Panthers. Looked inside. King They bounce it in. She has to come down to the short corner. Works against Pieper. Turns, tried to hook her. Oh, Pieper with a great block shot. Pieper kept that left hand up. And Pieper was getting worked both ways and being backed in. Tristan reaches up and swats it. Bueller came down to help out with Pieper, commits the foul. It's going to be her second and the second of the second half. All those, we're in the second half. Ball gets bounced inside. Eversman has a partial block. Good job by Eversman. Blocks the shot of Compton. Her sister tracks it down, gets it out to Bueller. Bueller on the far end in the half-court set. Backs it out on Lohman. Lohman's on her. Gets it to Eversman. Pieper with help right there. Tristan out 30 feet from the basket. She's got King in front of her. Eversman to Stratton on the right wing. Stratton brings it back to Bueller, throws it away too quick. The ball's tipped away. Stratton is on the floor. The ball was on the floor, and Lohman comes away with it. Palmyra with the basketball. And then they throw it right upside the center's head, and actually Eric Orn has asked, slow it down. Orn looking good tonight in the long sleeves with the vest, gray vest out there. And inside we've got a foul. It looks like an offensive foul on the screen. They're going to whistle it on Meredith Eversman.
Foul number 2, Meredith Eversman.
Her first.
Team third.
Team's third.
Ella McBride in for the Lady Panthers. Senators back in.
3 for QND, 2 for Palmyra. 29-20, Raiders still lead. Inside 4 minutes of the third quarter. Compton has the ball just over the timeline, brings it back to the right side. McBride back to the top of the key, King. King with Pieper on her. Gives to McBride, then cuts down to the low block. Hooks. Good move there by King. King got the hook with the elbow right around Pieper. Pieper couldn't move. Good move by King. In for 2, 7-point game. Durst has it at the top of the key. She's got Compton on her. Pieper to the left side to Stratton. Stratton's behind the arc, it's the 45. Bueller out top to the right side where Pieper is now at the 45. That's the angle. Top of the key, Jenna Durst, good for 3. Good movement back. Durst steps up, she gets the 3. 32-22, back to a 10-point game. Backdoor cut, McBride. Bounces in the left corner to King. King comes to the left wing. And a nice three-point shot there by Compton. Stepped up on the left wing. 32-25. Raiders in their half-court set. Palmyra calling defense. Stratton, 35 feet to the basket. Drives the basket. Lost her handle to the ball, but also her footing. And I think Palmyra was doing a little bumping along the way, but then backed away. Sage was out of control. Turnover, 2:26 left, third quarter action. 32-27. Lady Raiders ahead of the Panthers. Half court, Sage Stratton doing a great job of defense. Takes the ball away now against Williams. 2-on-1 to Eversman. Eversman steps under. Shot, no good. King gets the rebound. King outs the ball. Ball reversed to the left side. Compton's going to fire another 3. Good. Compton hits another 3. 2 in a row. She now has 10 points. And Coach Orrin wants to talk about it. And he needs a full timeout to talk about it as well. Hitting the 3s from outside for Palmyra. They got 4 in the ball game. Check that, 3 in the ball game. But 2 here in the third quarter, as they've outscored the Raiders 13-7 so far in this quarter by 5 and made this a 4-point game. First quarter it was 12-6 after 1. Lady Raiders led. Second quarter, Lady Raiders put together an 8-point run to get up 23-8. Quick little comeback there, but it was 25-5 at halftime. So it was still a 10-point lead by the Lady Raiders. Third quarter, after hitting that first bucket, had the chance at the 3-point play. It was 27-15, and 5 straight points by Palmyra. Got it within 7. Got it within 7 again. And then they got it within 4, 32-28, which that's where we're at right now with 1:55 left in the third quarter. And I've got the student section to Palmyra right down here to my right. Student section at QND looks a little bit bigger tonight. The pom-pom girls are in there right now. And a nice crowd on both sides. We're back to action with 1:55 left in the third quarter. 32-28, Lady Raiders lead and have the basketball. Bueller gets the ball from Stratton. Starts backing her in. Goes to Eversman. 4 in the perimeter. In the high post is Tristan Pieper. Left side, Durst has the ball. Crossover, looks baseline. Picks the ball up in the short corner down there. Back out to Pieper. Pieper, spin move. Steps, now goes back out to Durst with a pass. Durst will find Pieper in the left corner now. Pieper, oh, and it did a 360 around the rim and spun out. McBride got the rebound for Palmyra. Palmyra sends it back to the top to Compton. She's hit 2 threes off the left side, her last 2 shots. McBride on the right side, back to the top of the key. Lohman fakes on Bueller, has to kick it back out. Inside the ball will go to Kendra King. And Tristan Pieper was behind her, and she came up with the double hand check. The shimmy, her second foul. The 4th team foul of the third quarter. So for the last 1:03, Palmyra will shoot 2 for any more Raider fouls. Compton, high post, turnaround shot, no good. Stepping in, Bueller to get the basketball. Inside a minute now, Lady Raiders third quarter action. Bueller drives into lane. King comes over to help, but she also had Lohman, Reidner, and they'll call it on King. For King, her first.
That's her 4th. Team third.
Oh.
At the line, Aaron Bueller.
They may have actually changed that. They gave it to Compton, and for Compton, it was her 4th. So she's got 4 fouls now. Bueller comes down the lane and scores on the free throw now. And team fouls 3 in this quarter. Raiders have 4. Bueller made the first one. Airy, second one up, good. She's got 2 for 2. Raiders 34-28, 47 seconds and counting left, third quarter action. Back on defense. McBride has the ball, almost at half court. She pushes over to the left side. Durst picking up on defense on Bodie, just checked in the game. King started to make a move, her own player got in the way. Lohman did a 1 dribble, didn't go anything with it. White looking for some help, and Eversman, good job there of staying there without fouling anybody. And Palmyra's coach is not happy. She wanted the timeout to bail her out of the 5 call. But again, great defense there from Marie Eversman. 23.2 seconds when it started there. Got me in between. Bueller between the legs a couple times. In again, spins around, goes left corner. Tristan Pieper, oh, another 360. She had 2 360s right in front of Coach Orn and rolled out. Here's the shot in the quarter. No, and Pieper gets the rebound. So we have played 3 quarters. The QND Lady Raiders 34, the Palmyra Panthers 28.
QHS QND game. Do need a ticket? Tickets are on sale in the front lobby at this time.
And they're announcing for those out there, today was a day to buy tickets for the QND QHS Crosstown matchup on Saturday. You can also buy them during these games right here. There's tickets being sold out in the hallway during the girls game and the boys game. So if you're coming out tonight, you want to get your tickets for the Crosstown matchup, stop on by. Also again, thank you tonight for Kunas Honda and Kunas Hyundai double headering it with their 2 businesses and our 2 games tonight, QND and Palmyra. Well, Mike Lavery out in the crowd. Talked to him a little earlier tonight. ND University of Iowa player in his career. Also the Rager girls are here. Robin and Carrie Rager, 2 studs from the Palmyra early days. I've done shoot the 80s there, by the way. As we start the 4th quarter off, Palmyra will have the basketball. Lady Raiders will have Eversman, Stratman, Bueller, Durst, and Pieper. That's about the lineup we've had all night long. Bodie has the ball for Palmyra. She'll get it to White. White brings it across here on the dribble, comes up under. Shot is no good, off the board. King gets outside. King puts it up. Soft, on the glass, on the rim. Bounces a couple times. And King gets another bucket. She's got 6.5 and 17 in the ball game. Makes it a 34-30 game. Rounding the rest of the lineup up, McBride was out there as long as Lohman, White, King, and Bodie. Now they need a sub in. McBride comes out. Back in the ball game, Claire Williams. Starting lineup that actually Bodie was not, I don't know if Bodie was in that starting lineup or not. No, Bodie was not in the starting lineup. 7:35 left and counting in this one. Lady Raiders have a 4-point lead, a slim one. Eversman took a one dribble. Got it away though to Durst. Durst, backdoor cut. Oh, and Stratton, it's jumped away from her. It was right near the foot. It was a good bounce pass on a backdoor cut. Ball bounced the wrong way. Had a couple of those, especially those three-pointers that Tristan Pieper have shot right there in front of Coach Orn. They've been 3/4 of the way down. Williams drives, kicks it out in the corner. Three-pointer, no good. Bodie did a great job of getting around Durst, but then getting on the floor was Sage Stratton, and she came away with the ball to Bueller. Bueller. Oh, and Bueller did a little bounce pass, and it was a no-look. It was a bounce pass right in front of her to Eversman. Eversman couldn't bring it in. Another wasted opportunity. Sometimes it's the defense that causes that. That there was just a little rushed. Inside, 7 minutes left in the ball game here at the pit. King has the ball at the top, gives it to Lohman into the left corner. Skips back out to the right side. King looking at the top. Lohman goes right back into her at the high post. She makes the first move, and King makes her first move with her elbow, but she does it so smoothly that you don't see it as a hook, because she does it quickly and then releases. We got a 2-point game, 34-32. Lady Raiders up by 2 with the basketball. Stratton will go right side to Pieper. Pieper back to the top to Durst, to Bueller, to the left side to Stratton. Good ball movement on the outside. Eversman to Durst. Durst looking for help. Stratton comes back to get her. Stratton with the ball up the left side now with White on her. To the top to Pieper. Tristan, crossover dribble. Tristan passes to Bueller on the left, then gives her a screen. Steps in for a 12-footer, good. Bueller with a sweet shot from 12 feet. Give the assist to Pieper setting that screen. 36-32. Lady Raiders up by 4. King goes left side to White, who goes right back into King. 2 people block it. Eversman blocked it accidentally, and then Durst came up and blocked the shot. Stratton tracked it down for the Raiders. With the basketball just off the left side. Behind the high post, Jenna Durst to Bueller, right side. And there's the screen. Great job coming off the screen from the left to the right. Tristan Pieper. Pieper gets it. Eversman gets the assist. And a timeout by Palmyra. Full timeout with 5:07 left, 38-32. Palmyra wanted to call a timeout there. Palmyra with a good comeback in the third quarter. Down 10 at half, 25-15. At the end of 3, it was 34-28. So 13 for Palmyra. QND with only 7, so they got beat by 6 in the third quarter. Start the fourth quarter off, Palmyra with 2 scores. Got it within 2, 34-32, and the last 2 scores, QND 38-36. Those were good plays too. Bueller pulled up behind the screen of Tristan Pieper for the little 12 to 13-footer. Nothing but net. And then Tristan Pieper on the next one coming from the left block on the weak side. They get the screen. Notre Dame Raiders run this a lot. And then flashing over, wide open out from the back screen, and Pieper was open for the score. Stick around for the post game. We'll wrap up the scoring in this ball game. We'll also have a chance to talk to Coach Orn. Then we'll shut her down for about 5 or 10 minutes and reboot her up for the QND boys game tonight against Palmyra. QND 4-2 right now. Palmyra 5-0. Tonight, these teams are 9-1 and 5-0. Palmyra has the ball. Lohman in the right corner. Back out to King. Skips it over to McBride. Into the left corner to White. White, they try to bounce it into King. And it was heavy traffic there with 2.5 Raiders. One sort of was there. I think Buehler kind of was leaning in there. King couldn't get the ball, and it was a jump ball. Lady Raiders had the basketball. Inside 5 minutes left in this one. Buehler, hesitation with the dribble. Gets it out to Stratton. Stratton skips it left side to Eversman. People was wide open up the screen. Coach Orn saw we missed it. Run it again the other way. Stratton will go top. Buehler, left side Durst. They're reading a lot. Palmyra's reading a lot better this time. Stratton, top, turn, spin, shot, no good. 3, ricochets high and out. Lohman gets it for Palmyra. Pass down here on the baseline. White goes into traffic. And as she's going into traffic, Eversman takes the ball away from her. Stratton was going to help her up. And on the other end, Pieper scores the layup. Stratton was such a nice gal, she wanted to give her a hand. 32, excuse me. McBride with the ball for Palmyra. Out to King. King's going to 33. Off the front of the iron. Bounces out 14 feet in front of the basket. Jenna Durst grabs it. Gets the rebound. Coach Orange slows things down a little bit now. Left side, Durst. Here's that screen on the opposite side. Goes into Pieper. Pieper getting double teamed. Comes back out high. Eversman's going to take the 3. Rattles in and out, but Pieper gets the rebound. Tristan with the left, fading away a little bit off the glass. Tristan Pieper. Great shot by Tristan. She took it to the left, faded out, used her left hand off the glass. That one's off Brad Gooding, the official. Actually, Claire Williams got in trouble there. Passed it off of Stratton. It went off and then hit the official, but he was out of bounds. It will go back to Palmyra with 3:26 left in this one, 42-32.
Notre Dame, full timeout.
Just as good a game as we expected there. It did get up a few there where early the Lady Raiders looked like it might be a potential for a blowout, but you knew Palmyra is well too schooled of a team over there. They got it within 2, 34-32 to start the fourth quarter off. Raiders have run off 8 straight points to bring it back up to 10 points. Lady Raiders will get a break after tonight. And I believe, I'll double check, but I believe not until Saturday at noon out at John Wood against Troy Buchanan. And then they come back on Monday at home right here against Central Southeastern. There's a great matchup for you there with Coach Matt Long. Between Eric Orn and Matt Long, those two coaches are two of the elder statesmen in the state of Illinois, have done a fantastic job. You'll see Matt Long up at the State Farm as he takes his team up there every year. And then next week, midweek, we've got one more, and I got to remember who they play against the John Wood, at the John Wood Rumble. I'll give all that to you post-game while we're waiting for Coach Orn. 3:26 left, 10-point lead by the Raiders. Ball goes into Compton. Stratton gets in a defensive position right in front of her. Williams has it knocked away by Buehler. It comes back out, and a pass by King back out to Claire Williams, and Claire Williams drills a 3-pointer off the right wing. That breaks into the Raiders' 8-point run, unanswered. 7-point lead for the Raiders, down to 3 minutes. Eversman on the left side. Picked the ball up, one dribble too quick. She needs some help. Stratton comes to her. Buehler's on the baseline, running baseline with Pieper. Right side, Eversman. Waiting for somebody to pop out. Jenna Durst does on the wing. Looking into Pieper. She's got King by her on her hip. Eversman at the top, back over to the left side. Stratton now. Raiders looking at trying to kill as much clock as possible. Stratton will back it out. Get it out to Jenna Durst between the circles. Jenna, crossover dribble. Backs it in, all the way to the lane. Nice shot by Jenna Durst. Backed it all the way in with a short hook. 44-35. Lady Raiders by 9. Claire Williams for Palmyra. Stratton picks her up, coming through the screen. Stopped her dead. Compton helps her out. Back out to King. King starts to make a drive. Ball's dropped, lost on the baseline. Lohman lost the hand on the ball. It looked like it went off her foot. They'll say it went off Jenna Durst. And so Palmyra's basketball with 2:01 left under their own basket. Straight line at the high post. King goes left. Williams goes right. Compton comes straight. Eversman takes the ball away. Ball was hanging out there. Marie Eversman reached up, stole the ball. Stratton, almost carried the ball. Instead, the pass is a little lazy. Compton comes up, steals it. Takes it down for the shot, misses. Ball gets by Bueller. Bueller will find King on the way to the basket, and her ball rolls out. Good shot off the glass, came on the weak side and fell off the rim. 1:30 left. Bueller with a great crossover on Lohman. Into the right set. Back to the top of the key. Eversman left side. Stratton. Stratton backs it out. Back out to Bueller. Approaching a minute. We're at a minute 15 and counting. Palmyra's got to get some fouls. They're down by 9. Bueller on the left side. Looks inside. Tristan Pieper looks a little worn out. Kendra King's been working on her. And Coach Orn, smart move there. It went into Pieper. Pieper started to make her move. She had nowhere to go with the ball, and Bueller was back out on the wing being guarded. So Coach Orn calls the quick timeout. Bails out there. So with 59.7, Raiders lead 44-35. Crowd continuing to come in for the follow-up with the boys game here. There's John Spring, former executive director of Quincy Notre Dame, and also mayor of Quincy, Illinois. A graduate of Alleman, and a teacher here before we did a little history on him when we lost Steve Spanich, a friend of all of ours. Steve was an Alleman graduate that went University of Illinois to Quincy and made his home here before heading back out, later to be at Springfield Calvary. Raiders get the ball in, and a quick foul, Claire Williams. Williams, her third foul, and the team's first of the fourth quarter. Compton had 4 fouls. Raiders will get the ball out of bounds. In the backcourt, Bueller has it. Lohman makes a move after the ball, and Bueller flew by her and used a little hook of her own. Durst and Stratton out high, and Claire's going to have to foul again. Claire Williams, her 4th foul. Second team foul. 47.6. So you're going to need 3 more before you can put the Raiders on the line. They've got to be quick. Bueller in the backcourt. There's Lohman, her second. Team's third.
And their foul, number 1, Elena Lohman, her second.
3. Raiders have not fouled at all in the fourth quarter. Raiders have really done a nice job playing defense tonight without fouling. It took them almost 3/4 of the first half before the Raiders committed a foul.
The foul is called number 3, Bella McBride. It's her first, team 4th.
First foul. That was on McBride. Team's 4th. One more, and this will be the double. And then you fall into the problem of not having a 1-and-1, so you can't let somebody miss. You've got to make them foul. And there's the foul. Well, I thought they were going to foul. Claire can't foul, though. She's got 4 fouls. That would mean she fouls out. Down to 27 seconds. Well, you've made the first 3 fouls. You would think you would foul the 4th one. King does now foul.
Foul number 25, Kendra King, her first.
Kendra King's first foul with 20 seconds left in the ball game. She works hard inside. Pieper's going to get to go to the line to shoot 2. Tristan has not been at the line yet tonight. We haven't had many. She misses. Bueller's 4 for 4. Stratton's 2 for 3. And Durst is 0 for 1. Tristan now 0 for 1. On the other side, we're 3 for 4. 2 for 2 for King and 1 for 2 for White for Palmyra. Second one, good. Pieper with the second one. 45-35. Down to 18 seconds. Williams steps back for 3. No good. Weak side rebound, Eversman. And Bueller has the ball, and they're going to tell him to come up, but it's 7 seconds left and counting. There is not a play that can make up 10 points. And down to the buzzer.
Final score,
And there you have it. The Quincy Notre Dame Raiders, 2 games this week, 2 victories as they beat Havana 55-40. Come back tonight 45-35 with good defense and a victory. The Raiders are now 10-1. Palmyra will take their first loss of the season, and they are now 5-1 on the season. We've got the boys coming up next. We've also got the breakdown here in the post-game show, and we'll have a chance to talk to Coach Orn. The final score here at the pit: QND 45, Palmyra 35. This is MeccaSportsCo.com.
Don't forget, tickets for Saturday night's game against Quincy High School are on sale in the lobby. All spectators attending the game Saturday night must have a ticket. No different tickets will be allowed on that evening. So get your ticket tonight for Saturday's game against Quincy High School in the lobby.
And we'll go ahead and enjoy the band when they kick it back up here as we get ready for the final stats and a chance to talk to Coach Orn about tonight's game as well. As the final score here, Lady Raiders 45, Lady Panthers from Palmyra 35. Raiders led 12-6 after 1, 25-15 at halftime, 34-28 after 3 by 6, and win the ball game 45-25 for a final. Welcome to the post-game show here. We're going to wrap it up here and pick up Coach Orn in the pregame show of the boys' game here. As we mentioned, Lady Raiders win this one 45-35, led 12-6 after 1, 25-15 after 2 after half, 34-28 after 3, win the ball game 45-35. Leading the way for the Raiders, Tristan Pieper had 14 points, 10 from Sage Stratton, 9 from Jenna Durst. Ari Bueller had 8 points and 4 points from Marie Eversman in the game, but not scoring Lauren Hummel. And also Meredith Eversman came in the ball game and did not score. For the Lady Raiders, they're now 10-1 on the season. Palmyra Panthers will fall to 5-1. And with that, we're going to hang here because we see Coach Orn up top. Give him a chance to come back down here and catch up the wrap up with this game first before we close it up for the next one. Jump out here on the schedule for us. Lady Raiders will be playing later this week. As we mentioned, Saturday was one of our games we were going to have. They play at noon out at John Wood at the Rumble against Troy Buchanan, noon on Saturday. Then they'll turn around, pick up next Monday, Central Southeastern right here. That's a game you do not want to miss between Matt Long and Eric Horn. And then on Wednesday, back out to the Rumble again. They'll take on Burlington out that night at 6 o'clock. Those are the games I've got on my schedule. Let me double check the Lady Raiders official schedule. And I did have a game there. Friday night they do play again also at the John Wood. So Friday night they play against Hannibal, Saturday against Troy Buchanan, Monday against Central Southeastern, and then Wednesday against Burlington. So 4 big games coming up, and then they'll go Thursday to Beardstown. So they've got 5 games in those days before Christmas, and then they'll have the Louisiana Shootout when they come out of there. And then when Christmas comes and New Year's passes as well on January 6th, they'll be at the Breeze Central Shootout, and down there they'll be taking on Breeze Mater Dei. So a full schedule out there for Coach Orrin and the Lady Raiders. That's the way they like it. You're going to see another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games before Christmas. Sneak one in between Christmas and New Year's, and then after Christmas when you've got the Breeze Shootout. So lots of fun basketball up here. I think Coach Orrin's going to be quite pleased with the performance tonight. Although they did have a couple times where unforced turnovers. There were some good runs of their offense that scored, but then there were a couple that did not get the ball inside. We hit some threes from outside. The Kendra King is a load inside, and I thought our girls did a heck of a job inside playing defense, even though she did get 19 points on the contest. Bueller continued to run the offense with Stratton out high. I tell you, that's just energy. And Tristan Pieper worked her tail off tonight. She was out there busting her tail against a very solid player. And by the way, congratulations to Kendra King. She had her 1,000th point here, and QND was nice enough to stop action and honor Kendra with her 1,000th point. Not sure where Palmyra heads next. I did not get a chance to check out their schedule to give you the look on the other side of the river, but we wish them the best of luck. Got a good-looking ball team out there, and Palmyra's always done well. We thought we might catch Brian Wassman over here tonight, but Brian's got duty calling. Now we have an update also out at Quincy High. 44-34. Quincy High is over Webster Groves after 3 quarters. So good luck to the Blue Devils. And speaking of the Lady Blue Devils, Thursday night we'll be heading up to East Moline for another conference game for the Lady Devils. They've had 1 loss on the season in the conference. That was against Galesburg last week. They've also got 1 loss against O'Fallon, the first one of the season. And in that ball game, that was a good team. That's your team from last year, your state champion. So we got a good look early in the season at what we're looking at, probably in the postseason, heading that direction. So as we wait down in, by the way, Coach Orrin's comments will be brought to you by Kunis Honda and Kunis Hyundai. As we welcome Coach Orrin. Very nice win, Coach.
Yeah, it was a good win. I thought we grew up a little bit, what we've been talking about recently, playing a better second half with a purpose. I thought we made some big shots. Jenna Durst made some big shots. We got Tristan Pieper had a whale of a game on both ends of the court. So we needed this. We wanted to kind of showcase our talents against a very, very good Palmyra team tonight.
And I say that both teams played very physical, but there wasn't a lot of foul called. And in fact, I think the first call on us was 3:36 left in the first half, and King didn't have a foul on her until 20 seconds left in the game. And I can tell you, Tristan's going to sleep well tonight.
She is. She played a well of a game, a lot of minutes. She had to gut it out there. like I said, we were depending on her offensively, and then she had to go down and guard King, who obviously is a very, very good player for them.
And I thought that was nice of QND to honor her with her 1,000-point and stop action there for a second. Nice job there, Coach.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I have a good relationship with Brian Wassman, and we talked about it prior to the game and what an accomplishment for her, and obviously she's going to score a lot more.
And, of course, you've got the busy week. We talk about how you load your season up. You've got the John Wood shootouts here, 2 or 3 in a row, and you've also got Central Southeastern here Monday. So you don't have much time to really rest. It's pat yourself on the back for a moment and let's get back to work.
Well, people debate why we're not in a Christmas tournament, but I'll put our next 4 games against any tournament. Yeah, obviously Hannibal's playing well. Troy may be the best team we play before break. Obviously the rivalry and conference game with Camp Point, who's tremendously talented, and then we play Burlington Notre Dame. So I'll put those 4 games up against anybody in any stretch. But I like doing that pre-Christmas. We kind of get a reset after Christmas break, get some downtime, and the kids get to spend some time with their family. And then, you know, we have some good quiet practices where we can kind of figure out what our first half was like and get prepared for the second half.
Sounds great. You sneak that Louisiana shootout in between Christmas and New Year's and come back behind that with down at Breeze. Yeah,
I will say we've had a development that Louisiana shootout. The team we were supposed to play doesn't want to play us, so we're out of game right now. So we're looking. Obviously, if anybody wants to play us, give us a shout. But we'll come out of break and have a rematch with Breeze Mater Dei, it looks like right now.
Sounds like a winner. Good job tonight, Coach, and good luck through the Christmas. And by the way, Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Jeff, and Merry Christmas to you. Have a good time.
You got it. That's Eric Orn there, and he's, of course, brought to you by Kunis Honda and Kunis Hyundai. And that'll wrap it up here for the post game here in the girls' game. The final here, 45-35. QND improves to 10-1. With a victory over Palmyra Panthers. Stick around. We'll reload. You'll have to hit the button again. But as you come back, we'll have mechasportsco.com and we'll have QND Raider basketball. Back in a few.